Okay, I got a 2012 Ranger XP 800. I'm getting a 3597.3 error, engine light. Okay, so to see what they are, you can go tab over to, once it says check engine, and you hold. It'll tell you what your code is. I have one code, 3597.3, and if there was multiple codes, you can tab through there once you're already in here. Well, that's the only code outstanding, and there's not a whole lot about this code on the internet, but it screams wrong voltage on the output side of your electronic control module, which is this box. These connectors are perfect. The wiring harnesses look okay. The voltage regulator is right there in the front behind the grill. It's actually mounted backwards facing the radiator, but it is right there, and I have verified that across the leads of the battery I am getting 14.7, so it's not like I'm getting 17, so it wasn't anything to do with the voltage. But what I did discover is the way they wire these things from the factory. Let me look at it from this side. You'll notice these fuel lines, and these wires here is what I'm about to get to, but this is the fuel line coming from the gas tank, and these right here are just a major problem. They're very common to break right here before they go into here. That's not my issue here, but it was screaming wiring problems. If you get in here and look how the factory wired this, you'll notice these two wires cross, but it's not like they're the part of the same harness. So I started separating them, and I'll be darned if they didn't rub on top of each other to the point of making that wire touch that wire. If I separate them, I squirted them with water to where that code came back. I just discovered this, but now that I've separated those wires, my engine won't run rough anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can start it. Let's clear it, turn it back on. Okay. Wires aren't touching anymore. Engine light is off, and it's not running rough anymore. So long as those aren't touching. Pinch them together. That little connection touching those two wires really affects the way that it runs. Just by making those make contact. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this is, but I don't care. All I care about is making sure that I clear these wires where they don't touch each other anymore. Peel them back, re-splice them. Just going to peel all this mess back, re-splice it, and make sure that I maintain separation between those two. These should never have crossed so hard that the vibrations eventually rub through the insulation on them. That's just a terrible design. Polaris's fault. I could probably take that out, go over it, and then plug it back in, and it would give enough separation from them to where they won't rub each other anymore, but I'm going to have to do it correctly so that the bare wires are closed up. That is 3597 with 3 on the bottom. That was my problem.